Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Wanted to get on here and rip a quick video for you guys. It is about the myth of the independent woman. Let's get into it. So, first off, I'm going to back up and just look at this idea of a person being independent. When people say that they are independent, it typically means that they have moved out of their parents' house. Maybe they're paying some bills on their own. They have their first real job. That's when young people they start to pipe off and say, "I'm independent." And I think that both men and women may think that they're independent. You have some young 20s out here that they think they're a big deal when they're really not. Okay, so I just want to establish that this is both men and women who may claim to be independent, but really aren't. Okay, and now really to narrow it down to women, there's an idea about this independent woman type ethos that is floating around in American culture, European culture, and really all over the world. And so we have seen first wave feminism, second wave, third wave feminism. People see the era that we're now in as far as postmodernist movement and fourth wave feminism. And it's astonishing because I heard this the other day. A woman actually said, a young woman said, "I'm an independent woman." Said those words. And to me, I think like who really sits there and dwells on that stuff, right? I don't know. I just go about my everyday life. There's women in my workplace. There's men in my workplace. Nobody is sitting here trying to say I'm independent, this or that. And I think it's really a function of immaturity to try to spout out and some insecurity to try to spout out, oh, I'm an independent woman. Okay. It's usually going to be the college girls that think they're something, that they think they're a big deal in life, and that they're saying independent. I will say this. This is how I respond to, oh, I'm independent. I'm an independent woman. I say myself, you know what? I need somebody. Like, I need to rely on somebody several times in my life. And now you look at me, I have my own apartment. I'm a doctor. Okay. I'm a dentist and I have a very good head start in life. And I am able to humble myself and say, you know what? I can't do everything myself. I'm not good at everything. I need other people to help me. I'm not 100% independent. What do you know? And I think that's a sign of a well learned individual, just a smart person to be able to humble themselves and say, I need help. Okay, so I've got my apartment. I could pay my bills. I'm a doctor. Like, do I change the oil in my car? I absolutely could, but I don't want to. So I go get help. I need help organizing in my life. Personally, I need a wife. I need a wife to help make my space, my living space, a true home, to help me decorate, to help me organize, to keep me on track. I need teachers in my life. I need mentors in my life to help me get to the next step, to give me advice. I need my parents. I need my parents. I call my parents every now and again, and I see how they're doing, and they ask me how I'm doing. I'm not independent. So to say that you are an independent woman, to me, that sounds like that that is an arrogant position of saying I can do everything myself. I don't need anybody else, and there ain't no man that can really satisfy what I need. It doesn't exist. My standards are so high, so high that I'm independent. I don't need anybody. And it truly is remarkable because particularly with these young women that say that, they they are a product of their mom and their dad, And they're a product of their hard work to put them where they are now, where they're in college. That tuition is getting paid for, that food bill is getting paid for, the clothing put on your back. Where do you think that's coming from? Yeah, you might have a college job, but it sure ain't doing everything you need. And oh, okay, maybe you don't have parental support. Well, I'm sure that you have student loans. And guess what? That's Daddy, Uncle Sam giving you that money to go to college. You're not independent. You're not even close to being independent. You need people. You need people in your life. And the reality is, folks, specifically I'm talking to women right now, you need a man in your life. You need a man in your life. So that young person is in that position from their parents. Guess who built the entire world as we see it? It has been men. Guess who has gone to war to establish the somewhat peacetime that we're in the United States? It was men that went to war, that won wars, lost some wars along the way too. It was men that died in Iraq and Afghanistan. It was men that died in the Gulf War, Vietnam, World War II, World War One. It is men right now out there on the road that are repairing potholes, that are pouring concrete. It is men that are building the homes across this nation. They're building the apartments across this nation that you get to go into, and you get to go and lay your head at night safe while the male police officers are doing their job to make sure you're safe so you can call yourself an independent woman. It is the male commander-in-chief that's leading this nation. There's male and female politicians, yeah, but throughout history, it has been men that has built the world. And it is men that continue to build the world. Who is the richest person on earth? It's Elon Musk. Who is pioneering electrical vehicles and innovation? It's Elon Musk. Who is getting us up into space? It's Elon Musk. It's a man. Who invented the internet? It was a man. Who discovered the first cell or labeled something a cell? Okay, a biological cell of material. It was, I think his name's Anton Leeuwenhoek. It was a male, okay? Look, it's the reality. It's the reality that we live in. Whether you're a man or you're a woman watching this, you're not independent. Okay? You're not independent. There was someone that helped you to get where you are. And I'm by no means discounting hard work, because I have done hard work myself. I have taken risks myself that no one else was going to be the fall guy for me. It was going to be me that was going to be the fall guy if things didn't go the right way. Okay? So I'm not against personal hard work and achievement and effort. I'm not. Okay? I'm not. But I'm not independent. I have had to ask for help. I've had to ask for people to read my essays to get into where I want to go. I've had to ask people for letters of recommendation. These people that are professionals that are more knowledgeable than me, that are known well in the community, to write on my behalf to get me to the next step. And, you know, one of those people was a woman. She's a judge, actually. And so I'm not sitting here trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to sit here and bash women, okay? The point of this video, the tenor of this video is to understand that you cannot sit here with a bowed out chest and try to proclaim to everybody that I'm an independent woman. I don't need anybody in my life. I can do everything myself. It's not true. It's not true. And I think I have adequately debunked that myth. And so I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Are you an independent woman? Are you an independent man? Are you a dependent woman or man? What do you think? Do you rely on other people? Or are you like John Rambo out in the jungle with no infrastructure? You just got your Bowie knife and a compound bow, and you're out there lone wolfing it? Or are you like every one of us in real life and you need to lean on someone every now and again? Until next time.